Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Borghals campaign in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine. Why the Borghals? I found the quote the Borgs use. It's something like lower your shields, surrender your ship, your biological and technological diversity? No? Biological and technological differences will be added to our own, and your culture will serve us, or what your culture will grow to serve us, which I thought was a fairly good idea for a Mughals run to turn into Borghals, because it's kind of what happens, because you do end up with their culture serving yours. Their culture does adapt to serve you, as long as you have 100% of their stuffs. Then it does serve you. So there, I found it. Which was a little bit chilling, but anyway, on we go. What's next? Next is picking a thing and a stuff. Let's go for the admin efficiency, because we have things to core. Currently, overextension of 85%. We'll use that. That's an indication. 5% admin efficiency. Drops us to tick of the month. Oh, interesting. Drops down to 79%. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper to get this cored. And I will core it now instead of taking the admin tech. It'll be fine. Honest, I'm going to have to improve relations with him. Improve relations with him because I need to integrate him fairly quickly, fairly soon. And yeah, we'll wait for our troops to get into where they need to be in terms of Jean-Pierre, and we'll declare into Golconda. And white peace out with JJ. Corruption is now 2.3. Taking tech anytime soon? We're not. Right. Let's bring our corruption down by a whole 2. Done. So now we have 0.3 corruptions. We'll start. I might as well bring you down. Just for the moment. Whilst we get into position. Overextension, too many territories, yeah. It'll be fine. It will be fine. What idea do you want me to take? Tolerance of heretics. On the way for yearly prestige. Snub cost. Why have we not picked out Corporation yet? Why have I been such a mong? It's been here, and I've ignored it. What a fool. Should have at least taken the first 2 ideas. In fact. Going to bring the cost down by 25%. Let's go. The proper Borgs weren't this silly. Now we've fulfilled the mission for control of the dash, which is cav compatibility plus 10%. Do we really need it right now? Not really. Next time we go to war with the Ottomans, perhaps. We're not going to need it for this fight, so we might as well save it. It doesn't lead on to anything good. Well, it does. It does. But we're not going to be able to complete this without the rest of them done, so we might as well save up. Truce with the Marmadukes is over. So that's our next fight, isn't it? Tell me I have a claim. Tell me I haven't been that. Why are you improving relations with Sunder of all people? What is up with you? What's up? They're not going to join a coalition. Honest. Well, they're at war. It'd be silly for them to join a coalition. Do you have a claim? We do not have a claim. Grab block claim and let's declare into Golconda. Oh, hello, dead. Regency. Am I going to be able to declare war with the Regency? Yes. JJ jump your comment. That's fine. And cover off on all the stuff that you can. Auto wipe of the John Furies because they weren't expecting it. No one expects the Mughals. Although they should. I mean, we've had a few wars with them so far. Done. Done. Let's take a couple of cannons and chuck them on that fort. The rest of the infantry can probably step off because we are running a little bit short on bodies. Where did he end up putting his capital? I'll just do. Uh-oh. A lot of troops you've got there. Where did suddenly all of these come from? Ottoman separatists. They're going to end up moving this way. They will cross the Bosphorus. So we'll counter that. Oh, we need to chase this stack. In fact, for JJ. Oh, Jean-Pierre. We do have some space. Jean-Pierre, would you like to get out? No. But JJ, would you like to get out? For white peace, not until your capital has fallen. Alright, you lot, make your way over here. With JJ. Yeah, not until his fort's taken. Alright, we can hold you in place until my minions turn up. I'll do. JJ, would you like to get out for white peace? You would. Excellent. Why white peace? Again, we're just trying to choke Vijayanagar into a very short peace deal. Done. Out you go. Fine. Jean-Pierre. You'll take that. How about some extras though? 22% overextension. Ah, I can't. Not if I'm going to take. Not if I'm going to take this. For both of you, it's 28% overextension. Unless we keep this war going for a while. Right. Manufactories. Excellent. Changes everything. Of course it does. And Ottoman separatists have moved off into Ottoman land, perhaps? Be hilarious if Ottoman separatists get killed by the Ottomans. Unless they've funded them, in which case they won't. That was a fairly horrific attrition take there. Why had I not picked that up earlier? There must be a reason for it. More prestiges, I'll take that. Someone separatists might have gone all the way around because they couldn't cross the too many ships. We'll wait. Oh, they're there. Less attrition, thank you very much. Coldest period of the Little Ice Age. Well, that was probably to do with all the global warming that was going on. I don't know. All those power stations and all those exhaust emissions in 1650. I don't know. Regency, excellent. Right, so I would like this. You're going to get into mush first. There's no defensive terrain down here to sit in, really. We need to group up initially. Now we might be able to make it to Durka. In the mountains. Ugh. Mountains. You can take one province. I don't have the manpower to be throwing troops at you in defensive terrain. That's going to cost too much. That's about right. How's is that? What are we up to? 48. Excellent. I thought truce with the actual Ottomans over. So next fight, Ottomans. Go on, make a move. I'm ready for you. Alright, I'll get off pause then. Well, that's called cheating. Couldn't get less, obviously. Now we're just gonna have to fight him. Jean-Pierre wants out, it might be an idea. Cooperation cost minus 25%. Brings you down to the to very little. Still, having spent all of that that admin, I should have picked up that a lot earlier on. Why did no one remind me? This is why I like streaming, because I'd have been shouted at for that. Jumpio. Swipe peace out, Jumpio. I can come back for him. And Golconda. What space do we have? It's going to be 27 overextension. And how much space do we have to accommodate you? Not really. Some more absolutism. And we'd be alright. No, that's too much. That's about right. Too much. Pumps up to 50. In range of court and country. For extension is 76. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to wait for some of those calls to come in. Regency Council. Stupid fat Regency Councils. Still have a truce with Russia. Why do you still have a truce with Russia? Because we declared into Javan, brought in the Ottomans. We would have been able to get into Russia in 1660, but because we did the phony war, yeah, it's fine. Because of phony wars, we brought down our truce with them. Which seemed like a good idea at the time. How long is this going to take? A while. Looming disaster. Go on, country. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll stay at war. We'll stay at war until we've popped court and country. We might as well do it early. Why the hell not? Yeah, why the hell not? Suppose by now on the Ottomans. Also I have a cat on my lap, so you might hear some weird noises. As he tries to sneakily push his way past the microphone. And then jump off the desk. Alright. Back to this. You come back from Borghals because he's already up at 200. Let's have you on Irish countries. I think we can bring our maintenance down a little bit. Just to the point where we're making a good amount of money. Let's step out of Golconda land. I'm waiting for some of these cores to come in before I can peace out. Diplo Rep isn't going to really help us that much. Or if we get declared into whilst we have low manpower, etc, etc. No. No, we'll be alright. Oh, of course, just that. Thankfully they popped on a fort, so we'll just wait until we've got a good amount of people here. And we'll go smash him. Well, Bengal, you can claim that all you want, but you're going to have to prise it out of my cold, dead grasp. Don't think you want to do that. Good and good. That brings you down into the 65s. Oh, no, we need to be at war now, constantly. In order to pop a cotton country, you need to be at war. So, we might as well use this war. Absolutism at least 50. Unrest at least 1. I'm sure we have unrest of at least 1. Do we not? We do. Overextension, discontent, war exhaustion. If needs be, we can attrition. We can grab all of these people. We can grab more war exhaustion from the attrition. Our overextension is going to come down. I just need to time it into such a fashion. Just time it in such a way that we actually do pop cotton country. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. How much of is our overextension going to come down by? No, stop those two. We'll allow these two to finish. I can't dip below 1 national unrest, otherwise it will stop cotton country and we'll have to start all over again. Oh, we're in the vent. Political struggle? They can have a little bit more influence. Procure another loan. Yes. We'll procure the loan. No, don't need that. And use it to pay off one of our more expensive loans. Bring a maintenance down to half. Okay, okay. Still above 1. We're still above 1. Excellent. So we're still taking cotton country. Might get called for peace, but we're just going to have to deal with it. As for global trade, we've got a few places where it's spreading. No, it's manufacturers, wasn't it? It was manufacturers. Don't think we've built many from manufacturers ourselves. But we've captured a few. It'll still happen, it'll still spread. Right. That's a claim on the Marmadukes. It is not. Not quite. Not quite. Jumped the gun a little bit there. Okay, okay, okay. Skillful maintenance will bring you back from the Marmadukes and send you to outraged countries. That'll be enough. Let's try getting there before he spreads his dirty separatism everywhere. I'll bring you back in. Taking attrition anywhere? Nope, good. Unrest is still fairly high, good. Unrest is at least above 1. If for some reason your unrest drops below 1, all of your progress for cotton country stops. General becomes available at 3434. It's really good for sieging. Really good for sieging. Let's pick up the general. Outrageous amount of siege pips. Okay, full maintenance. We'll support the hardliners. We'll try and get a legalism back high. Although there's no point as soon as we pump someone out. Ah, we've got a few years, haven't we? We might be able to generate enough legalism with our Regency Council to be able to click this button before it all gets reset when this guy gets back on the throne, gets onto the throne properly. When we actually trust him to make good decisions instead of the kind of decisions a kid would make, like a free unicorn for everyone. I don't know. Squish. Thank you. Yeah, it's nasty, but required. Corn country. Corn country is a good one to have. Continue to make some money. In fact, let's pay back a loan. I hate loans. I hate them with a passion. It's irrational hatred of loans. Really. Ooh, that's a few. But it's alright. Let's go. Particularists don't fight particularly well. I always say it. It's always true. Let's try and squish the stacks that are on squishy land. The ones that are on forts. They'll be there for a while. Weird. In Lahore, they raised the autonomy by 10%. In central Dohab, they did not. I wondered about this before. Central Dohab is not a state. You are, but we had particularists somewhere else where they were in a state and they didn't raise the autonomy, and it had me slightly confused. So let's rush to this 50-odd stack. Unless you end up in Gurd or Rathan Bol, you're not going to add any autonomy. Whereas there's a lot of stated land up here. Okay, that's fine. This is fine while the house burns down around us. It's fine, honest. It's fine. And rebels have crossed our borders from where? Oh, it was the particularists that walked through Jean Pure land. Fair enough. Good. Looks like a bit of a train wreck, I'll grant you that. But Cotton Country is worth it. Diplo tank, yes. Get back ahead of time for the dank trade efficiency. Also, I won't mind finishing off Humanist. How close are we? Pretty close. As soon as we've popped Cotton Country, we can peace out. Until then, nope. Might get called for peace. Skill trade efficiency, that's 50% cheaper. 3 trade efficiency, that's 50% cheaper. That guy. Alright, we'll pick him up when we've got some money. We should be attacking into that. Why can't I not? Because I've got a fucking Regency Council, that's why. Apologies for my bad language. Alright. Ottomans entered the coalition. Well, our next fight is going to be against the Ottomans, which is going to call in the coalition members. So we're only going to be fighting Shivan as extras. It's not worrisome. That's 3 people required for a coalition. How close are we? We've got call for peace happening. Progress is 2 a month. Currently 80% of the way through. Not long now. Let's get somewhere central in India. Mughal particularists. Damn it. Alright. Okay, onwards. I value the improved relations advisor in that. For the moment, whilst we're at Regent's Council, we need to be desperately trying to improve relations with us, around us. Get people out of a frame of mind of joining the coalition. Fairly certain we could beat them, but if you can stop 1 or 2 extra joining the coalition, you might as well. That's not worrisome. Hardy seamen. The less said about that, the better. Really? There's no one with outraged opinion of me. Nope. No one has an outraged opinion of us. Russia. Why do you have such a low opinion of me? I like to rival. Poland, yeah. You come back from France. Let's improve relations with Poland as well. I forgot we were allied with Poland. Let's swap. Favours for trust. They're much more likely to come into a war if the coalition pops. It's always the tiny people that'll fire off a coalition, like Shivan. Always the tiny people. And we are going to be a tiny bit fragile whilst we're in Cotton Country. That might be enough to trigger it off. Bengal. Regency Councils. Fucking Regency Councils. Love it. Thank you, Paradox. Nope. Bring our national unrest down. That's us in Cotton Country. Let's peace out this. For both your lands. Take money. I'll take, there you go. And we cover all our stuff. At least someone on a seat. Alright. Let's mop up these fools. Particularists have fired where? Just here. I mean just here and nowhere else. Oh, it should be a mission fulfilled. Riches of Golconda. 20 prestige, 1,000 ducats. Get inflation reduction in local goods produced. Might as well wait a little bit for our prestige to burn off. And then we can benefit from the full 20. High absolutism and manpower. Yeah, I'll take that. Royal March with Beaumont has ended, but that's fine. Might be the Ottomans that declare that war. Oh. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it when the game hangs up? You end up clicking something. I've done that more than one occasion. Clicked a random button, and it's not like my computer is slow. Okay, okay. Excellent. You head this way, you're going to be enough for a 9 stack. Get you squished, let's push you towards the Ottoman border. Or exhaustion, overextension. Overextension is going to come in. Let's kick this full and hope for national unrest. Or unrest advisor, should I say. I'll go for the absolute rulership. There we go. Now it's a show superiority war, which means we can't peace out separately, these fools, because, well, you used to be able to. You used to be able to separately peace out coalition members, and that made sense. But then that was too much fun, so Paradox decided, nope, no more of that. You're now locked behind either getting messed up or realizing that it's a show superiority war, therefore you have to win every single fight for the ticking war score, grab the ticking war score, and then go directly for the leader. But Poland comes in, Russia comes in, which is a little bit terrible because it's a show superiority war, and the AI is absolutely terrible in show superiority war. Why did you put your capital here? That's silly, but we are now going to have to change tack. We can't get caught out I need my troops heading that way, away from the Bengalis. Leave our particularists, and our separatists, they'll stumble across the enemy at some point. And now it's damage limitation. Numbers are on our side. We have to win fights. We can't lose. For every one fight we lose, we're going to have to win 2 fights to counter it. In fact, I can fight the Hedgehogs. Can I? Got the Mamelukes here. We could push into the Mamelukes. Alright, push into the Mamelukes. Take them out. We'll squish the Mamelukes stack. We probably won't... Who else is in this? Oh, we could do. Like I said, we probably won't take the capital, but we could. Pick up some easy wins against some small stacks, such as the Mamluk stack. And then we need to grind our way through the Ottomans. It's up to the Ottomans to peace out. So don't panic when shit like this happens. Just keep your stack safe. Focus on the leader. Focus on his forts. If you can get him down to wanting to peace out, then great, get him out, peace him out. Because you can't, well, obviously you can't wipe peace. Plus, you wouldn't really want to wipe peace. Try and lock these people behind quite a big peace deal. I mean, if we want to get into the Ottomans after this, I mean, we should have already been in the Ottomans. We should have already been balls deep in the Ottomans, but we couldn't because we had a damn Regency Council. Same with the Mamluks. We had the Regency Council. And it's a Regency Council that messes you up. It's a Regency Council that will put me in a coalition because I'm usually meticulous with not getting into coalitions. Although it has surprised me that the Ottomans will have considered that Poland would come in, that Russia would come in. Remember, we exchanged favours for trust. So he's gone down the list. We're going to be fighting the Mughals. Poland would say yes, Russia would say yes, and they just blindly said, let's fucking go. He's only on 1 stability. In fact, Ottomans. Who are you allied with? Who else are you allied with? Tunis. Regency Council. I wanted to see how much debt the Ottomans were in. But that's not going to be a thing. By the time we're out of this coalition war, you're going to be about 11. We're still going to be in a Regency Council. But if we get out for white peace, by the time you come around to age, Regency Council is over. White peace with the Ottomans is over. We can attack into the Ottomans, who suddenly picks up Bengal as an ally. Nice. Who else have you got as an ally? Patani, Pasai. You're guaranteeing anyone? You are guaranteeing Nepal. So that's a way of getting into Bengal. A way of taking a lump out of him. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. Also, what do we want to pick up? Anything? Definitely want to wait for tech. We're on Miltech 19, you're on Miltech 20. That might have been a consideration, actually. Yeah, that might have been a consideration for the Ottomans. Miltech 20, Miltech 20, Miltech 20. We're 19, but we're not far away. If we can get away from enemy troops somewhere here. I've already smashed the Mamluks because there's not many of them. Therefore it doesn't matter if we're a tech behind. And then we flip out for swivel cannons. Combo with a +2. Infantry fire plus a little tiny amount. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It looks bad, but it's fine. Honest. I've had worse coalitions. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to add out the usually hour-long episodes. But that's where I'm going to finish this one, because I think next episode is going to be quite a long one. Next episode is going to be the coalition episode. So it might be an hour. It might be an hour and a half. It might be over in 30 minutes. You never know. Depends how efficient we are at pushing people or pushing the Ottomans out. Should be fairly easy. Have you been upgrading your forts? No. 2, 2, 2. We can already get across here. It doesn't matter if he's... unless he rushes for Constantinople and takes it. Then we can get across the Bosphorus. Sugla, 2. You moved your capital into a place that didn't have a fort because you're genius. 2, 2, yep. The Polish are just going to sweep down here. Depends where the Ottomans put their troops. Ottomans. Let's talk, shall we? War enemies. Highest morale. Mamluks has the highest morale, followed by Bengal, but we're a whole one in terms of morale above Bengal. In terms of discipline, Vijayanagar has a lot of discipline, but he just doesn't have the troops to take advantage of that discipline. Some good discipline there. Spirit of Corps, absolutism, an army for the city of a victory. Oh, I could do with taking actually Vijayanagar off him. He'd lose that 5% modifier, but it doesn't mean much. Have to be wary of that. If we end up coming across a stack that is led by a Vijayanagari general, and the Vijayanagars take the lead in the fight, then we'll be fighting into 115% discipline. That will have to be a consideration. Let's kick you. Let's kick you. And you from here as well. And we'll try pick up at least morale or discipline. Just one of those. Just any of those. Last resort, maybe fort defense. Also, remember we can pick up at any point extra cav combat ability. So that'd be useful. I think we already have about 25. About 20. 20 cav combat ability, we can push it up to 30. Rajput. We can promote Rajput loyalty. To recruit Rajput regiments. And then enlist Prabhas. Affects only the Rajput regiments. So all the ones that are in blue, that already have a plus 5% discipline, get an additional 5% discipline and do extra land fire damage. Consider the next tech is additional fire damage. Lose 585 ducats. every province controlled by the Rajputs will gain 15% local autonomy. Ugh. Ugh, that's horrible. I called out to bring you back up. I do like the manpower recovery speed. Yeah. I'll stack you lot. Up with you. I'll get you away. How many do we have? Already got 5. That's another 1. That's 9, 10. $12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we've got 25 stacked. We've got a full front row of Rajput regiments. Why do we not have them in a combat stack? Because I was being sloppy, that's why. Right, when we grab our troops together and get them generally into the Ottoman area, we'll shuffle our troops around so we have a full front row of Rajput regiments. They act like mercenaries anyway, so it's useful for us in a way of preserving manpower. And the stacks that go around looking for fights, we'll try have them being Rajput regiments. Also, I can see a lot of these calls not coming in, which is going to keep our unrest quite high. It'll be fine. Anyway, I've waffled on and on with that. And it's almost has been an hour-long episode. But I've been Luckymarine, as always. You have been amazing. The next episode, we'll get straight into the meat of coalition, so you'd have to listen to me waffle on about how we're going to fight it, tactics, etc., etc. We're just going to get straight into it. Otherwise, it's going to be boring, isn't it? Anyway, from a becoalitioned Borghals, do take care.